Hi, good evening everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining us today. I am Harshish Kaur and today I'm going to take you through the core features of MarketsMojo and also tell you how you can use all these features to avail the maximum benefit from our platform. Before we proceed, I'm going to quickly go through the disclaimer. Investment in securities is subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Past performance should not be taken as a guarantee for future returns. The securities quoted are for illustration only and are not recommendations. Now let's go to our MarketsMojo website and explore our first feature, that is stock research. Stock research is the most important feature of MarketsMojo since all the other features use this as a base. Now, let us assume that you have a stock in mind, say Nestle. All you have to do is go to the stock research page and type in the stock. You land on the stock page. The first thing that you see here is our call on the company and a detailed rationale for how this has been arrived at. Now for Nestle, you can see that we have a Mojo score of 71 and we have a buy rating. And we have explained here in 4 to 5 points as to why we are recommending you to buy this stock. On the right hand side, there are some key decision areas for investors like, is this stock for you? And if you decide to invest in this stock, how much should you buy? And also it gives you a return summary of the past 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. The most important thing here are the Mojo parameters. Each of these parameters are crucial for assessing the potential of a stock and its suitability for investment. These are quality, valuation, financial trend and technicals. These are the 4 dots that you can see besides every stock that is there on the platform. Now, one by one, we'll go through each of these parameters to understand how we arrive at this Mojo score. The first one is quality. Quality focuses on the underlying strength of the company's business model, management team, growth prospects, and capital structure that makes the stock a strong and consistent performer in the long run. So you can say that quality basically determines the overall long-term fundamental strength of a company. There are factors that we consider while analyzing this parameter. All of these you can see here: sales growth, net debt to equity, tax ratio, return on equity, etc. And as you scroll towards the right, you can also see other details like comparison with other companies in the same sector. And on the left hand side, you'll get a summary of this parameter, like quality grade scale is from below average to excellent, and here we can see that Nestle has excellent quality. Now this is really important because the first thing that comes into our mind when we're buying a stock is that what is the quality of this stock? Why should I buy this stock? What is the sales growth? What are the earnings? So this is the fundamental financial performance of the stock is basically the most important feature to consider. Now the second parameter is valuation. Valuation determines the attractiveness of the stock at its current price relative to its key financial metrics. Now these factors are displayed here, like P ratio, price to book value, PEG ratio, again return on equity, etc. And you can see here that the valuation of this stock is very expensive. Now, although it is a red dot here, because we are not considering only one parameter but 4 parameters here, so even though Nestle has very expensive valuation, we still recommend it to buy because you can see all these other parameters are green. So that's how Mojo score is different from all the other analysis, because we take all these factors, all these parameters into account. Now let's move on to the next parameter, that is financial trend. Now, monitoring a company's latest quarterly results provides insights into its short-term financial performance. Now, this can help you to stay informed about the company's current financial health, and you can identify any emerging risks or opportunities. So as you can see in this graph, it shows the price and the financial trend score. And the latest results show that the Nestle India has positive financial performance, and that's why it is green. It has a score of 10. And also we have here certain points as explaining what is working for the company and what is not working for the company. You can get a detailed research analysis report. You can download it from here, or you can view all these cards as you scroll towards the right to get an insight into the latest quarterly results of this company. Now the next one is, the next parameter that we consider is technical. Technical is, this parameter is important because this is also something that we all discuss, like whether the market is bullish or the market is bearish, and on to a particular stock also we consider like whether the stock is bullish or sideways or bearish. So technical parameter, it focuses on studying price and volume patterns in stock charts that help to assess the market trend or sentiments, and you can forecast future price movements from this parameter. So if you want to view the full details, you can click on this button, and basically it is showing that the Nestle India has turned mildly bullish from sideways on 20th March. So that is contributing to its buy rating. And here you have moving averages, KST. So all these details you have if you want to go and have a look at the in-depth research that we have done here and the research analysis that is provided to you. You can go through all these factors. Now we'll go back. So apart from all these parameters, we also show the price movement. So this card basically depicts what has been the price movements, what's the low, what was the previous close, like for any other stock. You have Nestle India, the sector, how it performed today, and the benchmark, that is Sensex, how it did. So you can also see 1 week, 1 year, 3 year. So historical price movement also you can see here. So this is a very beneficial card for those who want to track the price movement of this particular stock. And since the market is closed right now, this is not getting updated, this card, today's price summary. Here you will get the real-time updates regarding this stock. So it gets automatically updated and when the market is open. So like here the performance today was in line with sector. So you can just get a brief on what is happening in the market, what is happening to this stock, what are the news, what are the fundamentals. So you get a basic idea of what is happening to this stock in the stock market. And then of course you have the returns. You can see the returns summary, that what was the past 1 year return, what has been the dividend yield, the stock return versus the benchmark. You can also analyze that how it has done in relation to the benchmark, whether it has outperformed or underperformed. So this card basically shows you that. Then you have the news section. So any news, any corporate action, announcement related to this particular stock, you get all the data here. So you can go through all these cards and you will stay updated regarding this stock, any news that is there regarding this stock. Then we have already discussed the quarterly results, the financials. So basically here you can also see the previous quarter results, and you can click on all data to actually see what have been the past performance of this company. And so yeah, this is the quarterly analysis highlights, and this we have already discussed in the financial trend also. But here you can get a full detail on what has happened quarter by quarter. Then if you're interested in knowing the shareholding pattern of this particular company, then you can actually get a snapshot of the same here. So basically this research page has everything that you would want to know about a particular stock. So we have tried to incorporate every little thing that would be beneficial for you as an investor to know about a particular company. And if you don't know about the company that much, you can always go through the CV we have about the company, who are the board of directors and everything. It's there. And you can compare this with the peers, of course. I've mentioned it earlier as well. And if you like this stock and you want to add it, you want to follow it, you can add it to your watch list by clicking on this button here. So yeah, so I have already added. So whenever you click on this button, it will automatically get added into your watch list. Now, this stock research page is available for 4,000 plus stocks. So we have done analysis on all the stocks that are listed on the exchange, and we give you an in-depth analysis. Now, if you're someone who does not want to go through this entire stock page and want a concise research report on the stock, you can use our research reports feature. This is also something that we have on our site. So we'll click on download. It's getting downloaded. Yeah. So an interesting thing about this report is that it gets generated in real time. So as you can see that I've downloaded the report at 5:13 p.m. and it got generated on 2nd May 5:13 p.m. So until today, until this time, whatever has happened, it gets updated in this stock research report. So you get a concise report of everything. You can go through this. So basically, it is what we saw on the stock page. It's a concise report of the same. So if you're someone who is more comfortable reading from this PDF research report, you can avail the benefit of this feature. Now, instead of exploring this in-depth stock research analysis, some investors might want a list of best stock recommendations, which brings us to our next feature, that is Top Mojo stocks. These are the highest rated stocks across the market according to our analysis, and they have also been approved by our investment committee. So basically they go through both quantitative and qualitative assessment. You can see the current list, and you can also see it across different market segments. So here, as you see, all these companies are a part of our Top Mojo stocks according to our analysis, and you can view all these on this filtering by market cap, sector. So you can see the returns, what are the benchmark returns, and also you can click on full list to view all the stocks that have ever been part of this list and their performance. So the ones covered in black are part of the current list, and rest all have been a part and now they're no longer a part of this list. So you get the entire list here. Okay. So now also when you start following this, you'll get regular updates like which stock is entering Top Mojo stocks, which one is exiting. So you get regular updates regarding the same. Now, as you can see, there can be a number of stocks that are part of Mojo stocks at any point of time. So if you're someone who wants to simplify your investment process, our stock of the month feature is designed just for you. Our investment team picks one stock every month. They do a much deeper analysis to find that one promising stock, and it is unveiled around 10th of each month. You can see all the stock of the months that have been previously revealed. The latest one is Quest Corps for April 24. You can click on the stock and you will get a detailed report as to what was the investment argument and how it was analyze and how you reached at this stock and why are we recommending to buy the stock right now. So you get a detailed report on that. Now also please note that this is not a one-time call. Once the stock becomes part of our chosen list, we monitor it continuously and will update you when you need to exit. Now all these features are really beneficial to our users, but some of our users have a different approach to investment. So we understand that investors may have different investing styles, and to address this we have introduced 3 new features. We have recently launched these. These are hidden turnarounds, momentum now stocks, and reliable performers. We'll quickly go through these. First is hidden turnaround. Many investors need a strategy where they can find a stock that can turn around in the upcoming future. So that gives them an opportunity for much higher alpha during the journey to become great stocks. So like you can see BSC, from the time it has entered this list, the return is 429%. So likewise you have all these stocks, and you can track this feature if you are interested in this strategy. And please mind that this is suitable for investors with high risk appetite. The second one is momentum now stocks. If you're looking for a stock which can give you returns in the short term, this feature is best for you. Like the name suggests, the objective here is not to deliver long-term returns, but to maximize returns by moving in and out of stocks carrying the best momentum during the current phase. So Axis Bank was in news, and it was in news a few days back, and it has entered our momentum now stock list. So the date of entry is 25th. So it is a recent joiner of the list, and you can see all these other stocks that have been a part of the momentum now lists. So if you're someone who's interested in this strategy, you can track this page. And also please mind that it is suitable for investors that have a high risk appetite. Third one is reliable performers. Now all investors who want a stock which is sustainable in the market and is showing positive growth quarter by quarter can track this. These companies show consistent fundamental growth, making them a safer investment approach. So if you're someone who has a medium risk appetite, you can track this, and you're interested in companies that are showing the best in-class growth, you can track this strategy. So we'll move on to our next feature, that is screener. Now many investors have a raw strategy, like they have in mind which sector they want to invest in, what should be the valuation, what should be the quality, but they do not have an idea as to what specific stocks they should invest in. So this is a feature that will help them in converting that strategy into reality. So the Mojo Logic Screener here, the left hand side you have all the parameters, and you can actually select whatever parameters you want. So for quality I'm selecting excellent, good. For valuation, very attractive, and I'll also select fair. Financial trend, outstanding, very positive. I want just these two. So you can filter this according to your own strategy. Then market cap, everything that I want. So all these filters have been applied here, and these are the stocks that are there. So you can select these stocks and you can add them to watch list or to your portfolio. I'll talk about in a few minutes. So you can add these and you can track them and incorporate them in your investment portfolio. Okay, so the Mojo Expert Screener is also there, and this is similar to Mojo Logic Screener, but it has more in detail filters so that you can run an analysis according to your strategy. So this is on a more deeper level. So if you're someone who wants to go into the core of what should be the strategy for the stock selection, you can use this Mojo Expert Screener. Now, we also have some ready-made strategies for investors who do not want to spend time on filtering the parameters and then arriving at stocks. So these are some ready-made predefined strategies. If you are someone who wants to invest in companies which have shown a consistently positive financial trend for the last few quarters, you can follow this and you can track this. So this is something that you can explore. I think this is highly beneficial, and it can help you greatly if you have a plan in mind, if you have a strategy in mind, and you're looking for some stocks to invest in for that particular strategy. So this can help you by suggesting you the exact stocks. Now I have almost covered all the features here. There are some more features that we have. Like we have switch research. Investors can switch current stocks with Mojo recommended stocks. So all you have to do is type in your current stock, and you can run the switcher, and it will give you a Mojo recommended stock. It will basically tell you to switch to a better stock or hold that stock. So you can utilize this. Then we have trading calls. Now investors who want positional weekly and monthly trading calls with target price and stop loss, you can follow this to get timely updates. We also have an IPO section, and this is for those investors who want advice on whether to subscribe or avoid any particular IPO. So you can track this, you can avail the benefit of this section. Now let's move on to the portfolio section. This is one section that I feel is the most interesting and also most beneficial out of all. So this is my personal favorite section. I'll start with model portfolios. Model portfolio is the best way to create your ideal portfolio, by following a disciplined investment philosophy. So I'll show you an example. I'll create a portfolio here. So please mind that you can create up to 5 model portfolios. So I'll click on create portfolio. So you just have to enter an amount, say 7 lakhs. Now you have to choose your portfolio risk profile. So aggressive, moderate, conservative, and here we have defined what all will be the features of this portfolio, like the number of stocks, market cap allocation, sector allocation, benchmark, etc. So I'll go for moderate. So generate my model portfolio. So it is the IP is running, and it is basically generating a portfolio for us. We have to wait, just bear with me, it's taking a while. I think there's some issue with the internet. Let me refresh it. Let me just... Sorry, I have to enter the amount again. Yeah. You can see it is basically generating the portfolio that has 11 stocks, 11 sectors. So it is diversified. And here we are only taking large cap and mid cap because I've put in conservative as my risk profile. So small cap is something that is not considering because of that. And here we have all the stocks that are there in the portfolio, and you can click on continue, and this model portfolio will be created, and you can track this and incorporate this in your investment portfolio. So here you get a portfolio score. So the current portfolio score is excellent, 86. So this is something that can be really beneficial for you if you are someone who just wants to create a portfolio, optimal portfolio based on your risk profile. Now we have personal portfolio section as well, where you can import your portfolio from other brokers, or you can upload a Excel file, or you can add stocks one by one to your personal portfolio. So one click import is the most convenient feature, I think. So you select your broker and you import your portfolio, and it will automatically get synced with our system, and then you can get an analysis on how your portfolio is doing, what has been the day's gain, and what is the score of the stocks that are there in your portfolio, etc. And also this is there for mutual funds, commodity. So it basically imports all your holdings onto this portfolio section. We have one view all portfolios also. Here you can see all your portfolios that you have in one place. And the most interesting feature that is there on this section is the personal portfolio optimizer. So this question often comes into our mind, that whether I am invested in the right stocks, or during uncertain times, should I move out of the stocks? Should I keep on holding those stocks, or should I buy more or trim my portfolio? So this feature becomes handy at that time, and it can really be beneficial for you. So I'll choose one of my portfolios that I've created. So this is portfolio of 20 stocks. You can choose all your portfolios, or you can select any one of them, whichever you want to optimize. So you click on continue. So it's basically assessing the portfolio. See the returns, risk, market cap contribution, sector contribution. So it's a step-by-step process. First, IP is analyzing the entire portfolio. So like I said, that this feature is interesting in the sense that it analyzes the issues in your portfolio, and it will also recommend you how to correct all these issues. So you just need to select the portfolio you wish to optimize, and rest, the entire job is of our IP. And additionally also, this will help you to properly diversify your personal portfolio across different market cap and give you the right allocation to invest across different sectors. So here it has basically given us basically talked about how robust is our stock selection. So it looks at the portfolio construct and the stock selection. So high beta stocks with bearish, or so all this you can go through. It has a detailed analysis on what all is happening in your portfolio. I'll click on continue. So the risk profile of my portfolio is conservative. If you want to modify your risk profile, you can click on that, and I'll just change it to aggressive. So now it will basically give us the action plan. So until now it was analyzing the entire portfolio, and now this is the action plan that we have to reduce to 10 to 15 stocks. So we have 6 tail stocks. Tail stocks are those stocks which have less than 1% in our portfolio, and they are basically not adding any value to our portfolio. So that's why it's recommended that either we increase the allocation or we switch out of these stocks. Then we have all these action plans for these, and the ideal allocations, it suggests no change, so you can carry on with the portfolio. So now it has given you stock suggestions that you hold 14 stocks and you review 6 stocks for switching. These were the tail stocks. So here we have, like, from 20 stocks, it is down to 14 and the suggested allocation was 15. So we have cash balance because we switched out of those tail stocks. So I can add this here. Yeah, so this is the detailed portfolio after changes. So it shows what are the holdings, the investments. So this is, you can save it as PDF to keep a record of what your portfolio should be, how you can achieve an optimal portfolio. So again, you can download this. This has all the transaction details that have been recommended. So this feature becomes in handy if you want to optimize your portfolio. So this is a really beneficial feature for people who want to assess their portfolios during you can say uncertain times, or they want to review their portfolios after every quarter. So this feature comes in handy. So now I'll move on to the next feature, that is it's not a feature, it's a tab basically, and you can come here and see all the results, all the latest results that have been released by the companies. So all the stocks that are there in the portfolio, it has a separate card for those stocks, and then results of small cap, mid cap, large cap. So you can get a detailed research analysis on this tab. So if you're interested to go through the entire results section, you can come on the earnings tab. We have the news tab next. You can access the latest updates related to stocks, companies, and the financial market in the news section. So this also gets updated in real time, and it will have all the updates regarding the market, and you can access these to stay updated, stay informed. So I think this is all from my side. I have covered almost all the features of I have almost covered all the features of MarketsMojo. I know that this has been a long session, but I wanted to make sure that you all are aware of all our features and you can avail the maximum benefit of our premium features so that you make informed investment decisions. Now I'll move on to some questions that are there on our website from you all. So Amit has asked that in the screener option, how many strategies can I save? There's no such limit to the strategies that you can save. You can have unlimited strategies. Every day you come up with a new strategy, you think of it, you can save it, and you can keep following it. So there's no limit. You can have unlimited strategies. Suman has asked, I have just started investing. Which is the most useful feature for me? Now, if you've just started investing and you do not have that many strategies or investment approach in your mind, then I think you can go through you can follow the model portfolio section of our platform, because that gives you, basically you just have to enter the amount that you want to invest and your suitable risk profile, and it will generate a portfolio for you and that you can follow, and it will also give you timely updates regarding that portfolio. So that is something that you can follow. And also our most popular feature, that is the top Mojo stocks, that is also something that you can follow because it has our highest rated stocks. So that would be a better feature to follow for you. Rahul is asking, do you also offer research on mutual funds? Yes. Let me go to the site, MarketsMojo site. So in funds, here on the menu, in funds you have research, and this will take you to our mutual fund site, and here you can find find our scores and our recommendations on mutual fund. Also you have import, we have also introduced import your holdings option here, and you can import your mutual fund portfolio and get a analysis on your portfolio as to buy, sell, whatever is happening in the stock side that we have mentioned. So we are developing that in mutual fund as well. So this is something that you can definitely explore. So Pratik says, how do I choose between two stocks from the same sector? Oh, like I mentioned that the entire research analysis basically is concluded in the form of the Mojo score. So that is something that you can follow. So if you're looking at one sector, say IT, so you can look at two stocks, TCS and Infosys. So you can check the Mojo score of both the stocks. So that will give you a clear picture as to which stock you should invest in, because we have analyzed all the 4 parameters that I mentioned and we have arrived at that score. And I think TCS would be the stock that we are recommending to buy right now. So that would help you a lot in deciding which stock to buy. So I think that's all for the question and answer round today. We'll end the webinar. I hope that I have helped you to understand all the product features of MarketsMojo. In case you have any other queries, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Our contact information is mentioned on the website. Thank you.